Colorism permeates South Asian culture. We love whiteness, and I mean both in terms of the skin, but also in terms of our internalization of white supremacy and racism. We have internalized racism, and we have come to believe that whiteness is better than brownness. And it shows up in things like colorism, where we tell our children to not sit in the sun, to use skin bleaching cream products, and more. This is a manifestation of white supremacy. It's a manifestation of racism, and we have come to believe this. And I'm so done with the colorism in our community, in our culture. So after today, I would love for you to join me in calling out colorism.
I think Indians are still recovering from how they were treated by the British in the basis of colorism and racism. That is something that has been disintegrating the 70 years to come after independence. So you'll find that many Indians are obsessed with creams and matrimonial oils. So I want you to we indulge in some of few stitches, then we'll be coming back and I'll be telling you why are these people obsessed with racism and bleaching.
Continue to say colorism in India does not exist when Indian women can't even turn on the TV. Imagine being an Indian woman, turning on the TV, Beyonce, and then imagine going to the drugstore after and seeing Fair and Lovely bleaching products literally everywhere. Going to like an auntie and uncle's house and then the auntie's like, oh, you got so dark. There is no escaping colorism and the Eurocentrism that was implemented by colonizers. And the fact that this video can exist in 2020 and the production company, actors didn't say anything about it is unbelievably problematic and embarrassing. Imagine having colorism in 2020. What the heck? Like, what?
I cannot believe that I still need to talk to some of y'all about this. Do not tell your brown children to stay out of the sun this summer. Do not offer skin lightening agents to counteract the effect of the sun on your brown children's skin. Do not slather your children in sunscreen with the intent of keeping them light, but rather with the intent of protecting them from skin cancer. Our skin is the imprint of our heritage, of our ancestors, and you will not be making children, literal children, think about how their skin is less desirable than white skin. Let your kids play in the goddamn sun this summer.
As you all can see that I'm in the sun, and this is something that Indians, I want to give you how these people are relating. So when you are an Indian and you are in the sun, it means that you are working as a farmer or as a laborer. And if you are out of the sun, if you are not in the sun, then it means that you are rich. So this is something that has been an obsession, that it is their notion that if you are on the sun, you'll become black. Okay? And if you are black, it means you are poor. And if you are white, it means you are rich. So this is something that is in the northern Indian and the southern Indian. There's obsession. Why do you think I'm saying that there's obsession? Because many dark-skinned Indians are harboring in grievances because they feel that they are not being treated fairly. Why? They are also not attracting opposite sex. Yes, if you are a black Indian, you won't attract opposite sex, especially to the white people. Because of that, there is a fairness and there is a fairness creams that are ridiculed and perhaps unknown in the West, are hot products in the Indian market, and are some of the ridiculous ads you see deal with the fairness creams. So in short, I'm trying to say that this obsession of creams is a deep-rooted history and something that people are now, Indians are now obsessed with. So I want to give you why these people they are obsessed with changing bleaching, and why they want to change their customs. They are copying the British. first of all, you have to know that these people were colonized by the British, and during those times, they were being employed in terms of colors. If you are a white person, you are automatically getting employed. That was in northern Indians. But if you are dark, then you are not given work. Why? So this is something that I need to tell you, that if you are a dark skinned person, you'll work in a farm, and if you are a white skinned person, you'll work in big, you'll be given big offices, big works, not that of farming laborers, but you know what I'm trying to say, that if you are dark, you are preferred as poor person, so you'll work in a farm. Yes, that's what I want to say. So I'm indulging into three or four things that led to this. So why these people up to now, they are still not, there is a lot of racism. Actually, I have experienced this one in Kenya, but one of it is that this is something that is called political dominancy by the Afghans and Persians and Turks. So in Indian was dominated by Afghans and Persians, and who had lighter skins than native Indians. So these people compromised the social elite and group of those times, propagating a tendency to become like them. So these Afghans, Persians, and Turks were very, very light. So they propagated that thing that if you want to be like us, you need to have a light skin. You need to have a light skin. Then there's something called British colonialism. There's a time, there's a Advent British Raj in India, who was replaced by the white British. So to this extent, they had a desire to look and behave like a Western people. So this is termed as a colonialism, because these white people like British Raj had told these people that they need to be like us, white people. Yes, so I think you understand about British colonialism. Then there's low literacy. Low literacy is a major thing in India and major thing in South Africa. Not South Africa, major thing in Africa. Yes, so racism is something that is very, very bad. And how am I saying that it is low literacy? Why these people are having low literacy? It is this way. These guys there's something that they usually advertise. They get influenced by the advertisements of skin whitening products due to ignorance. So these adverts are so much in India. So you'll find that this guy was very white, black. All of a sudden he has got a product which was advertised, and you want to turn like Indian so that he can be treated fairly. Then there is something called personal preference. Personal preference, in some cases, it is just a plain preference that is misconducted. For example, these people find skinny women attractive, whereas some find curvy women more desirable. So this might sound quite racist, but to some people, but I think it is a physical trait and are just being genuine preference. So those are the things that I think I thought that you should know about why Indians are being racist. I've not talked about here in Kenya. These people are obsessed with racism, and they are mistreating most of Kenyans. Yes, they are obsessed. They are obsessed with this thing called racism, especially to the white people. Yeah, I wanted to give you a story about how they are treating, how they came here in Kenya. So Indians came here in Kenya this way. They were building railways. They were building railways in some years back. I don't know, it is 1910s. So with that, when you build railways, so you know, with the obsession of intermarriages and such. So they opted to stay here in Kenya. That's why we also treat them equally as Kenyans. Yes, so Indians, I think that's what I wanted to say, that the things that are making to get obsessed with those creams, I think it is it is high time that we change our obsession that you are beautiful when you are black. Beauty is beautiness. Don't get obsessed with this whiting. If you become white, you look beautiful. No, in fact, you are looking like a zombie. No, I'm not abusing anyone. But if you whiten your skin, then you look weird. So I think that being black is very nice. You see, I'm in the sun. I'm being roasted here with the sun. But I think beautiness is in the black is beauty. In short, black is beauty. So did you learn something in this video today? So this is our 44th episode. Yes, see you next time.